when you're sick, you're not feeling well, you're in the hospital, the smallest things can make such a big difference, kind of brighten your day. Ariel Atwater knows that, and for the last few years has found a way to make kids and families dealing with an illness smiling. She's joining us this morning in the studio. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So you are 17 years old, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And tell me, a few years ago, you started a program that benefits the Ronald McDonald House. Tell me about that.
Well, actually, I started it when I was 11 years old.
Okay.
I started it because my grandma got really sick, and I also have a really big love for children, so I kind of put those two together and started collecting donations of food and toys and coloring books and taking them to the children in the hospitals.
Yeah, interesting you say that, because I actually had a very similar experience when you're in the hospital and you have a loved one. For me, it was my grandmother too. You just feel so helpless, and any little thing, food or any little thing, even toiletries can make such a big deal. And that's why the Ronald McDonald House, I've worked with them a little bit and have seen that make such a big difference. Now, have you been able to actually see your donations brighten a child or a family member's life?
Well, we just started to work somewhat with the Ronald McDonald House. Normally what we would do is we get a cart and we fill it up with all of our snacks and our toys and stuff, and we go room to room throughout the hospitals and give them out to the children.
And what's that like?
I find it so much, I think it's so fun. I love children. I love seeing them smile. Actually gave this really big art supply set to a 16-year-old. She was in the hospital every week that I went for 2 months.
So why do you do that? I mean, what do you get out of this?
I don't know, I just find it fulfilling to make somebody else's day better.
Very, very cool. Okay, so people, if they want to get involved, how can they contact you? What do they do? How do they help?
I actually need a lot more volunteers, especially for our upcoming Ronald McDonald event and our toy drive on Saturday. For the toy drive, we need volunteers to stand on the sidewalks and try to get people to come and bring in toys. And then the Ronald McDonald House, we're having a few volunteers dress up as princess characters, and we're having one Prince Charming because we can't find that many. Okay.
You can't find a Prince Charming out there? Are you kidding me? And that's all for Halloween, right? It's part of the whole character dressing up. Okay, so those are a few easy ways that people can help out, be it by volunteers or donations. Anything in particular that you're looking for when it comes to toys or donations in general?
The toys have to be bigger than a toilet paper roll.
Okay. Oh, that's very specific. Okay.
Yeah, because the kids can choke on it.
You can know. Okay.
The toys have to be new. Everything has to be new. We need blankets, packages of socks, the toys, art supplies, magazines, books, basically any age range.
And magazines is great, because how many of us have magazines that we read and then we toss out? I mean, that could easily help, someone who is just lying in a bed looking for something to take their mind off of what they may be going through. Ariel, thank you so much. You're such an inspiration to all the younger and even the adults out there. Good to hear you're doing such a good thing. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.